teachers used to teach about, what the preachers used to preach about, that God created mankind and creation was the only route. And that's what they said in the cathedral. But then Charles Darwin took a trip on the Beagle to the Galapagos Islands, where the climates are different and the turtles are giants. One thing he noticed was the finches on different islands had different beaks, and the turtles had shells that were all unique. And he got an idea, because he was a geek, that the animals were all individually tweaked, and Darwin dropped a book about the origin of species, spin fire about evolution in his theses. It was all new and theoretical. People called him crazy and heretical, but really it was incredible for its time, cause that issue was published back in 1859. But the way species got here today is not divine. We were not just created one at a time. We evolved from a common connection across a long process of progression, driven in part by natural selection. Now let me tell you about that to the best of my recollection. In nature, things have to compete to survive, so it's survival of the fittest till the day that you die. And populations adapt to have traits that'll survive based on environmental pressures that make it hard to stay alive. Over time, the fit ones live, and the species changes. As they reproduce, the gene pool rearranges to rep the traits that are selected, leaving future generations affected. Genetic drift is also a cause of how species change and how species evolve. So what does it involve? Genetic drift is chance events that change frequency of traits in a population, like the occupation of a new place with a new congregation, or a natural disaster that kills without segregation, that creates a bottleneck and limits genetic variation, changing the genetic makeup of the population. Now new species evolve when there's some sort of isolation. Now if the groups are divided by geographic location, homie, that's allopatric speciation. If not, the isolation is reproductive, and I'm not talking about one of them not being seductive. I'm just saying they might have different behavior or mechanics that led to their speciation. Now that's called sympatric. It sounds crazy, but it's not magic. Nope.